Yo, epic Bad City battles, make some fucking noise! Pick up. Yo, we're gonna do the last battle in the venue because the time's run out. Chester P was sick. Yo, big up guys, big up. Yes. And now we're gonna get straight into this because we've got no time to waste. On my left, representing both. I'm gonna say both, fam. I know you're from both. Yeah. Representing both. Cardiff, epic bash. Big up for my guy, Jamey.
Yo, Shady, tell him who his opponent is.
Yo, with that being said, on my right, first time in Epic Bars.
Yeah.
Representing Birmingham. Everybody here, Epic Bars, give it up for Plain and Simple.
Yo, come on, you bring more of those in this man's trouble.
Epic Bars. Yo, with that being done and said, we done the coin toss off camera. It went to my guy Plain and Simple who opted to go first. So with that being said, everyone hold it down, give my guy some respect and let him do his thing. When you're ready, guy.
Yo!
Hold it down, please.
Now you sound like you're from Wales, but I've never seen you around these parts. Plus you look like a French waiter and dress like a retard. Now yo, so this is Epic Bars. Where's a generic bar? You have epic farms. Swear down, I'm not even messing about. It took us a little less than an hour to see anything other than shepherds and cows, a few horses, corn, some lettuce and ploughs, maybe a vegetable sprout. Then we finally get to a town, found a road, drove up it, but it just kept going round. It was fucking stressing me out. Then the sat-nav broke down, so my boy Jeff has pulled a compass out, but the direction was south. And we were meant to be heading north of the valley, towards where my van could call me a shandy and call me a taxi. And after all this action, the main thing I found that was stressing me out was I hadn't fucking seen one sheep in this town. Yeah, the secret is out. The secret is out, which leads me to this clown. Jamey P, you fucking scruffy looking scraggy candidate for anti-aging cream. Well, I'm a raging beast. Well, I'm a raging beast, you're an albino Asian sheik, haven't shaved for weeks, and plus, your dad's a shaven sheep. Now that's random, ain't it just? But it still don't mean I'm not a better rapper than a doppelganger of Mackenzie Crook. And that's Gareth from the office, if you don't know it, watch it. Probably never look. Because you're an arse lick, you can't spit. And fuck a hometown advantage, that's something I really can't be arsed with. Because the truth is, I'm an artist, and you are shit. That's why the majority of the time you only get booked on a Cardiff, it's in Cardiff. See, I'm an artist. The bars that I'm armed with will rip apart limbs, arms, flesh, legs, fucking cartilage. You get customised and customized and lay down like a carpet. Time. Cool. Time.
Yo, please, people, show some respect to the MC.
Hold it down.
Yo. Let him do his thing. Jamey P, round one, let's get in.
Yo.
Jamey, it's on you.
Yo, I checked out all your tracks. They're all fucking boring, and when you rap, you sound thicker than a rhino's foreskin. You're a sap, you're a twat, and your flow is appalling. I can't tell if you're spitting, fitting, or just fucking talking. You beating me would be like Stephen Hawking suddenly walking. Fuck off, Carrot Top. Hip-hop's just not your calling. On a beat, you sound brain damaged. A cappella, just as tragic. To be honest, at first I thought he was a spastic or a mentally damaged methamphetamine addict. And I'm an artist repping Cardiff, I'm on my grind hard, and I came here to rip this ginger retard apart. For every whack rap you spit, I've got 100 epic bars. I'll crush this cunt to dust like he's cocaine and I'm a credit card.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll leave your self-esteem finished and your confidence diminished. I'll treat this geek like Greek people treat dishes. You writing rhymes a waste of time like wishes, cause your delivery is nearly as weak as your disses. Oh. And he looks like the love child of Fergie and Mick Hucknall. He was such an ugly... He was such an ugly kid, even paedophiles refused him cuddles. Every time the sun shines, every time the sun shines, this guy hides inside. He's so painfully pasty, he looks like he's died. Battling me, you must be out of your mind. I hope your nan gets sunburned and your dog goes blind. If you think you can win this, you must be a dreamer. My words will leave you fucked up worse than Fukushima. And I'm a twisted little shit known to cause offence. So fuck you, your crew, fuck your family, and fuck all your friends.
Get that way.
Yo! Look, now do you know why Jamie P ain't phasing me? Because Jamie's friends are make-believe. Now listen, Jamie P, look, you don't seem so great to me, so I've come all the way from Brum to Cardiff to show you that he's just Jamie, and that's how I'll take the P. I couldn't find a way for me to say this gracefully or tastefully, so basically, as absolution, your last opponent pointed out, your girlfriend's name is Rufus Mufasa. No offence, love, but your name kind of sounds like a Slovakian salad and fruit tosser. Although credit where credit's due, and she has got fucking huge knockers. But now, let's move off this crude topic. You knobhead! So you think that you can come to battle with me with no help, please? Fucking hell, homie, till hell freezes over. There's no way that I'm losing this to a not so well-spoken Welsh Mowgli. Motherfucking looking like he only started rapping because he felt lonely. And if you ask me, that's fucking appalling. Because not only are you mind-numbingly boring, but your flow's more forced in than a sex offender's foreskin. See, I'm coming in with that raw shit. I'm going all in. I don't even need a decent scheme or rhyme or fucking angle. I'll still triumph in this battle even with a biased judging panel. I could fucking shag the mother of every man judging and still walk away with a unanimous decision and a massive crowd eruption. And for 3 or 4 days prep, I'd personally say that that was something. Because the truth is, you're that much of a dull, drony, boring bastard that your ancestors actually invented sex involving talking after. Because you're a wanker. Time.
Listen, yo.
Please show some respect.
Let's go.
Taking the piss out of my chick and her big bouncy tits. Man, that was some pretty predictable shit. You pathetic drip, you're lacking in wit, and lyrically you're the equivalent of Cindy T on a 2CB trip. Your mum's a backcracker that gets smashed in the back door. The bitch knows on dicks as if she was a velociraptor. She's a gingham-minger that gets fingered up the wrong, and she sucks like a winner and her lips reach the bottom. Her pussy's like his teeth, fucking rotten. So diseased she ain't likely to ever be forgotten. And your bars are like your face, in a state of crisis, well I keep on rising like cigarette prices. You have the swag of a banjo playing bumpkin and as much class as picking fag bits out of a dustbin. The roll left with the spray cheese, you can't stop puffing. You claiming to be an MC is plain and simply disgusting. And he rolls with a crew called No Ego, and judging by the YouTube views, things have been real slow. He's like Chesney from Corey Crofts, bloke from the Beano, a dodgy looking weirdo with an offbeat Mr. Bean flow. And getting beat on it and getting deep on the beat must be hard for you, bro, because we all know ginger rappers haven't got souls. Face it, man, you'll never make it as a rapper. Yo, face it, you'll never make it as a rapper because your bars are weaker than my grandmother's bladder. You're going nowhere like a game of snakes and ladders. You're a bad joke. Christmas crackers. You can't spit for shit and all your raps are trash. You sound, look and act like you've snorted too much MCAT. If you've got a job as a bus driver, you probably crash. If you worked at a bank, I bet you suck at that. If you were a chef, I bet you cook like you rap. You're one of life's failures. Do you want to buy some crack? Turn the fuck around and run on back home, and for fuck's sake leave the microphone the fuck alone.
Yo, okay. Last verse, come on.
Now you said what I said about your girl's tits was predictable and incredibly shit. Well, it must have been, because you seem to already have a flip ready for it. Now, I'm not the sort to want a war, but that doesn't mean that we will form a bond like Roger Moore. I'm going easy on him. I could son him, but we're not abroad. Look, yo, I'm going easy on him. I could son him, but we're not abroad. Because the truth is, I've forgotten my bar, so let me start over. Look, yo. Look, wait there. Now I'm going easy on him. I could son him, but we're not abroad. See, I'm here to turn this Guy Pearce from a corpse to a body chalk. See, Plane's a fighter. I'm here to cause a war. And I've forgotten what I said, so I'm going to restart again, but I'm not going to say the same bars. It's different, my friend. Look, yo. Look. Now, look, hold on, I'm going on, so don't worry. Look, yo. Now, some people say that mom jokes are generic and irrelevant. Well, you motherfuckers can go and suck off an elephant and caress his erection with delicate eloquence if you think I would ever quit. Because the thing you're not getting is, I think you're forgetting if the mother's a relative, then it's obviously relevant. So let me tell him this. Brother, your mother's got a disgruntled beaver. Her jungle region has fungal fever. That pungent reek could stun a street of people from 100 metres. Plus, she could have a bucket heaving full of semen from truckers, preachers, runners, teachers, Muslims, priests and Buddhist Sikhs, from Japanese to Indonesian, African and Cantonese. With ease, in under just a week. Now on a real level, I've forgotten everything I've wrote. But you see me and him, if anyone wants to know about the definition of irony, like how I and he share the same name, only his is spelled with an E and Y and mine's with an I and E. Or let's talk about how my name's plain and simple, but really I'm a beast. Now this is freestyle off at the top of the head, as you could probably all see, because I am lean. But that doesn't mean that I'm not a beast, because this is more like a war in Nam compared to a bar fight in Greece. Time.
Cheers, man, on my dog, Jamey P. Go! Everyone hold it down, please. Yo, everyone, shut the fuck up. Please, get it done. Let's go.
So you only spent 4 days preparing Carrot Top, and it really shows by the way you just flopped. Yo, what's the difference between a brick and this ginger prick? A brick gets laid, he needs GHB to pull a chick. And, yo, none of his songs have ever passed 100 hits because you're a mong and all your verses are dog shit. Some say I've lost it like posh kids in a mosh pit. My lyrics are toxic and I'm not one to fuck with. Sparring bars with me, you must be lacking logic. I'll chop this Carrot Top like the era Van Gogh. Bitch, your mum's got a gunt. I said your mum's got a gunt. And if you're unaware, that's the bulge above your cunt and your place of origin. Yo, and yeah, we're both called Jamey, but we ain't the same. I'm a rare breed, you're a wannabe with a stupid name. Is it plain and simple or simple and plain? Actually, forget it, no one gives a flying fuck anyway. You're an embarrassment to yourself. Your music is shit and you're an embarrassment to the scene. Your music's so bad it should be considered obscene. I saw you trying to freestyle on YouTube and dude, fuck me, there's bigger gaps in your raps than there are between your teeth. Yo, it's plain and simple to see he needs a dentist. Urgently, yo Shane, find a number for the emergency surgery. I sincerely believe that ginger people shouldn't breed, and if you've got a chick, I hope the bitch gets a hysterectomy. Did you actually think you could come here and make me, or your mediocre bars could actually hurt me? Lyrically, I'm a harbinger of drama. My bars are infinite like the circle of karma. When you spit on a beat, you just sound like an insecure secret self-harmer. And one more thing, I think his ex is called Laura Kent. I checked out her Facebook. Wank well spent.
Yo, it's the champ, Jake the Ripper. I'm just judging Plain and Simple versus Jamey P. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet because people take far too fucking long judging these things. Promo's doing a video, so I know he's gonna take about half an hour. So I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I'm gonna give it 2-1 to Jamey P. Reason being, I loved the first round from Plain and Simple because he was really different with his approach, and I'd never seen anybody diss us about not having cheat before. So that was cool. Next round was probably the closest, but I just edged that to Jamey, and then unfortunately Plain and Simple gave the last round away. So I'm giving it 2-1 to Jamey P. Peace.
What up, it's Wise Guy. I just watched Jamey P and Plain and Simple back a couple times. That's why it's better to do these video judging things. Shout out to Epic Bars for having me judge. So I felt basically that the first 2 rounds were pretty close, and the third round is what decided it for me, where, you know, Plain and Simple struggled through that round a bit and Jamey took the third round. I actually really liked how Plain and Simple started that round by rebuttaling the rebuttal, but, you know, then he struggled a bit and Jamey clearly took the third round. And, you know, Jamey had slightly longer rounds throughout the battle. You know, he had good crowd control and confidence. It seemed like it was his crowd, but he controlled it well anyway. Plain and Simple, I actually liked his delivery in general a little more. I liked his energy a little bit more, and I like how, you know, he had to work for those crowd reactions, and he did good with his multis and jokes, but I had to edge the battle to Jamey P mostly based on the third round. So, that's it. Jamey P wins. Shout out to Epic Bars.
Yo, what's good? You know who this is. Don't even need no introduction. But just in case you ain't been following, it's Promotive. What's good? I'm tired. It's late. Just got back from watching a sick battle for Epic Bars. Standard. Jamey P versus Plain and Simple. Plain and Simply quite a sick battle. Plain and Simple travelled all the way from his ends to battle Jamey P in Jamey P's own city. And Plain and Simple smashed it, to be honest, but Jamey P was the strongest he ever came. So I'm going to quickly break this down for you. Plain and Simple started things off, and some of those bars he spat about Ruthless Mufasa, you know, Jamey P's girlfriend, he was saying, they were hilarious. But Jamey P came back with a sick little rebuttal on him, but then Plain and Simple came back with a rebuttal on that, saying that Jamey P's rebuttal was pre-written, but then choked a little bit and even brought that up himself, so I ain't being disrespectful, is what he said. And then Jamey P rebutted the fact that he forgot some of his bars. So it was quite nice, little back and forth, you know what I mean? Some of the funniest things though, which I had, or which I caught up myself, was Plain and Simple when he said about the whole, I ain't found any sheep in Cardiff. To me that was hilarious. Nobody's kind of done that angle before. Jamey P saying, Gunt. Hilarious. If you didn't cry laughing, you're lying to yourself. Gunt. Girls, if you got one, it's bad times. A gun, get rid of it. A gut hanging over you. Anyway, that was funny. And also when Jamey P mentioned like Plain and Simple's ex-girlfriend or girlfriend, I am really into the whole name dropping thing, but whatever. It was a sick bar, the whole wank well spent. Crying. Proper crying. And then when he said he looks like Fergie and Mick Hucknall and pedos refused him cuddles, that was quite clever as well. And again, probably the strongest Jamey P's ever come, because there's quite a few quotables from Jamey P this time around, which is really sick. I do think though as well, the crowd were a bit disrespectful during the battle. They were talking a lot. And if you're going to talk, if you want to react to bars, react to the bars. That's what we want you to do. We want you to go, yeah, that was sick. We want you to go, smashed it. I want you to go, ugh. I want you to laugh. But not during the actual rounds, you know, wait to do it. Like, if you want a conversation with your boys, and go outside and do it. You paid entry to come in to watch these boys battle, so respect them and let them battle, innit? Come on. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, because that really annoyed me when I was watching it back. Also though, Plain and Simple, some of the sick bars he spat, when he was saying that Jamey P's only on the card if, the event's in Cardiff, that was a sick bar. I've never heard that wordplay done before for Cardiff. And also Plain and Simple saying that he only started rapping as he felt lonely. That was good, man. And also that his flow is more forced in than a sex offender's foreskin. Been on PC bars in this battle, but funny as hell. Overall though, I would say that I really liked Plain and Simple style. Really liked his kind of cockiness. Really liked the bars he brought out in his jokes. Jamey P had loads of quotables this time around as well. Not saying that Plain and Simple didn't, but for me I'll give it 2 rounds to 1 on Jamey P, second and third Jamey P, first round Plain and Simple by a little bit, to be honest. But again, Jamey P won his rounds by a little bit. I'd love to see Plain and Simple back. Keep watching Jamey P, he's going to carry on smashing it. Follow Epic Bars, subscribe to the YouTube channel to see more from me as well. Standard, promotive, always promoting. Anyway, bless, add me on the Facebook.